UK and Ireland, and what a bank holiday weekend this is turning out to be. We had a nail-biting finish to last night's game that resulted in no winners. That money has been rolled over to today's game. Double the money for double the fun. While the weather's heating up outside, things are about to get way hotter on your phones. Guaranteed. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your quintessential quizzer, and this is HQ Trivia, where you use your head to snag that bread. And the rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer. You get it correct and you move on. Answer all 12 right and you win, or you split that cash. Again, tonight we have jacked up the prize with that rollover to a jaw-dropping £1,100. That's enough to get you an AC for Monday's record temperature heat, a trip to Barbados as it might be cooler out there, or bribe your mates to fan you and feed you grapes as you lay back on the sofa. But before you blow it, you've got to own it, and don't forget swipe right on the chat to get rid of it if you want to focus even more. Here we go with Q1. What is the barman likely to say when he offers a drink free of charge? Round the back, on the house, up the chimney. I don't care what he says, as long as it's free. Drinks are meant to go down the hatch, not up the chimney. You can't help feel on top of the world when your drink is on the house. Of course, 148,000 off you. Cheers to you. Before you feel guilty about it, remember the house always wins in casinos, so it's got plenty of cash to splash. Remember, HQTs, we have our huge Sunday roast game tomorrow afternoon, where we'll be playing for a grand £8,000. 3 p.m. tomorrow. Invite your friends for those extra lives and extra chances to win. Moving on to Q2. Plants are pitted against which scary adversary in the classic mobile game? Zombies, Army of Attenborough's Harry Styles. I'm on the plant side. My money's on the plants. The only thing afraid of multiple Attenboroughs is other BAFTA nominees. Hardly nature's most famous nemesis is zombies. Zombies, your winning answer, 139,000 of your zombie lovers got that right. It may be a bizarre concept, but Plants vs. Zombies has captured the minds of the masses, which will please the zombies, at least. Okay, it's shout out time, everyone. Hello to Flat 11 at York University. We've got James Bland, Stephen Bernard, and Big Dave's Bannerman all playing. Hello to Caitlin Post, Amanda Margot, and Tyler Fagan at Wheaton College. And congrats on your graduation, guys. The Dark Hills crew and the French Toast crew in Belfast are playing. And happy birthday, Kaylee in York, and Lauren the Peach as well. By the way, The Guardian newspaper, thank you so much for the awesome HQ feature and my thirst shot. You just had to get it in there, didn't you? Loved it though. Moving on to Q3. Where on a dolphin would you find its melon, forehead, tail, fin? A dolphin's melon. I love dolphins. They're smart and cute. It may be a tasty fruit up here, but it's a vital body part under the water, shaped just like it sounds. It's the big old bulge on a dolphin's forehead. Forehead, your winning answer, 107,000 of you using your heads here, the rest of you slapping your foreheads. The melon houses many small air sacs where those rapid-fire clicking noises come from, in case you ever wondered. Q4, which aspect of Hollywood does industry magazine Variety associate with the word legit? Actors' contract, live theatre, legal thrillers. Variety magazine is legit. Pretty much everything in Hollywood is fake, but which of these does Variety magazine class as legit? Lights, audience, act breaks. It's a live theatre for the win here on this savage question. This is a savage one, our first savage question of the game. What's that, 70,000 if you've gone here? 70,000 are out. 32,547 of you get the encore here. The magazine uses the term to differentiate full stage plays from variety and burlesque shows. Q5. Which of these characters has an Uncle Phil and an Aunt Vivian? Spider-Man, The Fresh Prince, Marty McFly. Special uncle and aunt right here. 3 troubled teens, but who got sent to live with his aunt and uncle, launching Jazzy Jeff out of the pool house and Will Smith into superstardom. It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, of course. 29,820 of you getting fresh here. Now, the show had one of the greatest theme tunes in history. The lyrics are practically part of our DNA now, right? Q6. What nickname was given to a high-speed cosmic ray discovered by scientists in the early 90s? Wow particle, gee whiz particle, oh my god particle. Don't be shocked by this one, players. They sound more Austin Powers than serious science, but one is genuinely the name of a particle. OMG, and then some. It's oh my god, particle. I can't believe how savage this question is right here. Q6. About 30,000 players gone. Unbelievable. Fried sausages. We've got 2,424 of you. Continuing on. Oh my gosh. Now, the particle had 320 electron volts of energy. That's millions of times more than anything measured at the Large Hadron Collider. My goodness. Q7. Which of these browsers was the first to mute autoplay content by default? Chrome, Internet Explorer, Safari. And I'm glad they did. That's all I can say. Thank you for the mutes. It sometimes feels like we're suffering the internet rather than surfing it, giving pesky pop-ups the finger so you don't have to. It's Chrome. Chrome is the browser we're talking about here. 1,933 of you continuing to browse in the game. You can disable autoplay spammage in Safari, but Chrome was the first to do it by default in January. Q8. Which of these bands has spent the most weeks in the UK Top 40 singles chart? Europe, America, Asia. 3 bold band names. Do you remember these bands? 3 big chunks of land, but who spent the longest in our singles chart? The only band name dropping their native continent is Europe. Europe, your winning answer here. 1,079 of you still in the charts here. Now, it seems we aren't too keen on daytime TV. After all, as Europe's The Final Countdown spent 33 weeks in the top 40. That's a lot of time right there. Q9. In the Russell Brand movie Arthur, who played the title character's chauffeur? Nick Nolte, Helen Mirren, Luis Guzman. Based off of the 1981 classic, Arthur. They're all coming along for this remake, but who's in the driving seat? The Puerto Rican sidekick with his hands loosely on the wheel is Luis Guzman for the win here on Q9. 345 of you still in the driver's seat. Nolte played Arthur's arch nemesis, while Oscar winner Mirren was put to work as his nanny, Hobson. Q10. One of which country's main traditional sports is sometimes known as farmers' golf? Switzerland, Norway, the Netherlands. Have you ever played a game of farmers' golf? It would be very helpful right now if you have. What if you played golf with a fishing rod and had people down the course trying to catch the ball with giant fly swatters, keeping a straight face during all of that? It's Switzerland. Switzerland loves that game. And this was a savage question. Another savage here on Q10. That's a triple savage game so far. 88 players are moving on. Seriously though, Google Farmers Golf after the show. You will not be disappointed. At Q11, which security organization attempted a dirty tricks campaign in the 1970s, named after a controversial 1971 movie? Stasi, MI5, CIA. No dirty tricks here, players. A Clockwork Orange was a smear campaign against British PM Harold Wilson, but who wanted him out of number 10 for good? Constantly mistaken for furniture store MFI. It was MI5. 20 players got that one correct. The clock is about to strike 12 because we are moving on to the final round. Just 20 players left in the game. £1,100. A nice amount of wonga up for grabs right now. Who is about to take home this win? In the Hockney painting, Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy. What is Percy's real name? Rita, Audrey, Blanche. Percy's real name. What do you think, players? The painting depicts fashion designer Ozzie Clark and textile designer Celia Birtwell shortly after their wedding. But we're after the name of their cat here. It had a pristine white coat and the perfect name to match. Blanche. For the win. We have 9 winners, my lovelies. Congratulations, massive congrats to our 9 winners. That was not an easy game, and you are taking home £122.22. We've got Molly Dean over there. We're seeing the back of your head there with your friend, I think. We've got Lefty Veggie looking super cute. I'm a lefty as well. Ben Allen 7. Nice hairstyle. Sarah M. Picker as well, and a few other winners. Well done. What are you going to do with the cash? Maybe tip your bartender. The drink was free after all. Go see a legits play or buy a plant to keep the zombies away. There's so much that you can do with that cash. A truly epic game there, HQTs. You came, you played, you slayed. As always, you can find me on the socials. Come and say hi. It gets lonely in here sometimes. We've got more fun coming your way this weekend. Join us tomorrow for our Sunday roast special with a mega £8,000 up for grabs. Have a wonderful evening, lovelies, and I'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait. Bye.